back to chat. Hey guys, so we are in Łazienki Park right now, and we are about to go see the Chopin monument, which is right behind me. And so we're continuing our search for Chopin's music and the benches. So there's 2 more left that we are going to be finding. So there's 15 in total that we've been documenting throughout Warsaw. And so we have this one here is going to be number 14 on our list, right behind me. Over this way. There we go. And the other one's at the airport. All right, handing this off to my dad so that way he can man the live stream, the behind the scenes, as you will call it. And I'll go and do some filming on my Sony ZV-1 and my GoPro. You want to switch it around, Dad, or do you want it facing you?
No, the other way.
There you go.
Okay. So we are in a park, Łazienki, and the big attraction, it is the Chopin. Of course, the fountain is not working, it's very cold, you see the snow on the ground, so we can get closer to the Chopin. Yeah, Tara is very crazy about Chopin. So now you can see very close. Yeah, this is the Polish greatest musician. And in a previous video you saw his history, where he born, where he was raised, and after that where he went. Tara told you that he went to Austria, then Paris, when he was like 20 years old. And this is the park in Warsaw, very nice, in summertime. I'm like I told you, I'm not used to. I live in Florida, and I'm not used to any more weather like this. So we will be flying tomorrow out of Warsaw to Amsterdam. We had to take the COVID test, and in the meantime we came here to show you the Łazienki.
Yeah, you haven't seen snow in a long time.
Yeah. The last time I saw the snow when I lived in Colorado 5 years ago. Hopefully my hand's not gonna freeze again. Hey, Pai Susan, how are you today? We're gonna go around the park.
We got a protest today. So at 1 o'clock, there's going to be a protest around the Cultural Palace. It is in solidarity with Black Lives Matter and anti-fascism. So it's an Antifa and BLM rally. We'll see what that looks like here in Poland. I don't know if it's going to be any different from the States. I feel here they don't really get away with antics and bad behavior and the destruction of, like, you know, lighting auto zones and fire. So I don't foresee that happening here. I mean, so I found this event on Facebook. It has 300 people that are RSVP'd with almost 1,000 people that are interested in going. What they're going to be doing is creating a human link, a human chain from one building to another, and it is anti-racism and anti-fascism. So I know in the US events are promoted as anti-racism and anti-racism and anti-fascism don't quite turn out to be, what we would expect from the advertisement on the flyer. So I will be live streaming that. It's going to be at 1 p.m. our time, which is going to be really early for you guys. That's like 5 a.m. in Cali, 8 a.m. in, that's not horrible, 8 a.m. in Florida. So that's our plan for later today. And it was actually, I wanted to check out this protest and rally. So that's also why we decided to fly tomorrow. So Warsaw is in lockdown, and they're strict here about it. Museums have been closed. My dad and I have been debating whether or not when did the lockdown officially start. I thought it started on Monday, on the 15th. And Dad said it started today, but all the museums were closed as of Monday. And I called them up to ask when they would be opening. April 9th is the date that they gave me. But yeah, so Warsaw's in lockdown. The protest that we attended 2 weeks ago, that was on International Women's Day, they were very quick to try, shut that down, as in the police. There was 3,000 police to 200 protesters. And they were dispersing people, saying you can't gather in the time of the pandemic, so they're not allowing the protest to go on. That rally protest was, from what we saw, peaceful, as in the worst, in a sense, that will happen here is people block the street. So today, now being in a lockdown day when Warsaw wasn't in lockdown 2 weeks ago, we'll see what that looks like. An event-packed day, in other words.
Hi, Cory. Where are you from, Cory?
In that direction?
Are you going that direction?
Yeah, just so that way
Yeah, Tara told me again to move out from her, so she won't hear my voice. Yeah, it looks nice when it's green. See, this tree stays green all year around. They should put more trees like this. I guess I'm gonna go again closer to the Chopin. Wichita, Kansas. I passed through Wichita when I was driving from Colorado to Florida, and it really was cold at that time, So I enjoy when I came to Florida, the warmer weather. So same thing here. It's cold. I had to come to Poland at this time, and I'm happy that I'm leaving tomorrow for America. Yeah, I think everybody saw it when he was climbing the stairs to his airplane, falling down, and somebody make a video about it. That I don't know, it's going around when the Trump playing golf, the ball just went to and hit Biden. Kind of funny, Tara's still filming that bench, a Chopin bench with the music, but the music is not playing. Either they intentionally shut off for the winter time, or but I think we found only one or two playing music. Okay, I guess the video goes around with that golf ball. Well, poor Joe, you know, I mean, I'm sure he feels that American people not like him, so they're gonna make probably a lot of fun from him. Well, the temperature is freezing. I don't know. I didn't check the temperature, but I'm sure it's below 0 Celsius. You know, as you can see the snow on the ground, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning now. Are you guys at work that you're not sleeping? You know. It's probably like 3 o'clock in the morning over there, or more, in America. No, I wouldn't make a snowball and hit Joe. You know, I don't know. I wish the would be different, you know, in America, because we are all loving people, American, and we want to keep America together, make America strong. So, since he is the president, I want to respect him, but I will always support Trump's idea, because that's what we want to have, America strong again. So how come you guys don't sleep yet? You know, I know I spent almost 25 years working nights when I was working for United Airlines. I love it to work nights. I think Tara feels the cold on her hands too. That's a beautiful piece of art of the Chopin. Yeah, Corey, I understand. You know, I have sometimes nights like this. Last night I sleep only like 2-3 hours. I had to wake up Tara because we had to go in the morning for COVID test. We didn't know what kind of test they require, you know.
So in terms of the COVID test requirements, US only requires antigen. Antigen is the cheaper one. It's probably like 97% accurate, and they say PCR is like 98 or 99%. But there's a huge price difference and a processing time difference when it comes to PCR versus the antigen test. And so the irony is we have a 2-hour transfer when we are in Amsterdam, but in order to transfer in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, they require a PCR test. So we had to go and spend $160 each right now at the testing center to get this particular COVID test to transfer through Amsterdam tomorrow, or 2-hour transfer, then to get to the USA, which only requires the antigen test. USA, of course, will accept the PCR test, given that it is the more stronger and more accurate of the results. But shoot, that definitely puts a damper when it comes to, the whole pandemic has put a damper when it comes to traveling. But the cost of the PCR test is more than the ticket,
Well, no matter how much it costs, we have to go back to America as soon as possible. And I don't think we're gonna go soon outside the country.
Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to South America. Zip this thing up. I'm like layered in coats underneath, so it's like can't even button this one up. That or it's been all the punchies. There we go. Let's go. All right, Dad. You know the park. Where do we go?
Hey. Yeah, that's true. We need the COVID test, but somebody crossed the illegally. They are accepting without any test. That's the best what you can do. Bring the illegals here without any testing.
There we go.
Yeah, Corey, we have a flight tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, going to Amsterdam, and then we taking the flight 2 hours later at United Airlines to fly to New York, and then from New York to Orlando, Florida.
All right. I'm rigging myself up so that way I can just have this sticking out this way.
Yeah, I put on my Facebook Trump's and Duda's speech. Now I don't remember, but I.
Good job with this one. There you go.
You can join me on Facebook. You know my name, so you can join me, and I will explain you more his places. But you should hear the President Duda's speech and President Trump. They've been like two brothers,
Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Where's the next one is Belvedere Castle, right, Dad? Belvedere Castle is here. You guys, I didn't know that
No,
the Belvedere.
the Belvedere Castle is in downtown, right?
No.
No?
I thought Belvedere Castle is here inside of the Łazienki Park. All right, give me your phone.
Łazienki? No.
Give me your phone, since we're using mine over there. Because there's a palace that's here.
Yeah, but that's not a Belvedere.
It's not?
You can check, but
Let's see. Mom's messaging. You're not affected by the Poland lockdown? Tell her, oh, we're trapped in Warsaw. We can't leave.
when Mom asks you.
Huh?
When Mom asks you.
Oh, she just messaged here.
Yeah, anybody who wants to talk to me, they can join me on a Facebook. I put a lot of stuff about Poland there, and
Also,
the relation between American and Poland.
sometimes when you guys message me also on Instagram, it's actually my dad responding. So,
Sometimes I respond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our social media accounts for the for Polish American Brotherhood. So on Instagram, sometimes my dad will be the one responding. I still have to teach him how to use Twitter, but Antifa's usually there on Twitter.
Yeah, that's possibly true that it was that uprising, but I'm watching so much stuff that I cannot memorize everything. I have excuse because of my old age that my memory sometimes fail.
Do you know
Now,
Belvedere Palace is here?
huh?
500
Belvedere is
feet.
here?
Belvedere Castle.
Now, the most I listened polka was when I live in close to Detroit in Windsor. Every week we've been going for dancing, and all what they do just polka. In Poland, actually, they don't play that much polka. They have a different kind, but I guess those Polish people who went to America, they love polka.
Guess we can continue walking this way. It's probably only 400 or a 4-minute walk back.
We're gonna go towards Łazienki Palace now. And Tara, I'm sure gonna tell you the history of the Łazienki.
I haven't looked it up. You guys can get the history cut in when I do the edited version of everything. You should tell Mom, like, oh, they canceled our flight out of Poland and they closed all the stores, so there's no food.
Hey Corey, yeah, actually, I wasn't there. I find out that they beat Tara in New York when I saw that video.
You watched it live
Yeah, I watched
with
live.
everyone else.
Well, that's why I decided, to go with her wherever she goes.
Oh, that's
You know,
fantastic.
But she did the right thing, even.
It's not like Antifa doesn't target senior citizens.
Yeah.
Huh?
She did the right thing that even they tried to beat her, she didn't challenge them. That would be even worse. Yeah, what you mean to keep eye on Adam? He's a nice guy. He's a little bit funny, but he's a nice. Especially his two dogs. They're very playful.
Cloud and raindrop.
Yeah, we're still in Poland.
Definitely not in Florida.
Zimbabwe. Yeah, we actually one of the best parks in Poland, where the Chopin statue it is, and in summertime there is a concert here.
In summer, it's beautiful because you
Yeah.
have the gardens, you have the lakes with the reflections of the gardens. You have a couple castles out here. They do concerts over around the Chopin statue. People gather and listen to the concerts.
Yeah, I think the palace is right here, Tara. I think this is the backyard of the Łazienki Palace.
See a lot of dedicated runners.
It's nothing worse than freezing, you know. At least in Florida you're getting too hot, but
The water tower.
I don't know what is this. I'm not sure how cold it is because I don't have a thermometer, but it's below 0 Celsius. This is backyard probably.
This is. Hear that?
Yeah. It's in Polish or
Oh, sorry. It's Polish Sculpture Gallery, the Royal Theatre, Old Orangery.
yeah, this is a theater. So okay, so we have to look for the Łazienki now. Yeah, in summer it would be nice to just sit on a bench and relax. And it's nothing worse than have a fog on my glasses. At least there's not that many people, so I can keep my mask a little bit down. Which way? Oh, really? A little bit? That's not gonna help because the steam is coming out from my nose. You know, when I have them, especially when I have the mask up, you know, it's fogging my glasses. But it's okay. Yeah, at that time there was a lot of people coming from Poland to either Canada or America. Some of them, they went even to Argentina when Argentina was a great country.
It's very slippery, Dad.
Yeah.
There's a Starbucks right in the park.
Uh, even it's so cold. I see some people in the park. Sure we're going the right direction?
I think that one is a big one. But I'm thinking of a big yellow building.
Uh-huh. I have to keep switching my hand, keep my one in a pocket. I think we should.
Which
Are
way?
we going the right? Okay,
I
whatever.
think that one is the green dome. That's
Uh-huh.
Viali. Or sorry,
Belvedere.
I just wanted to see this one. Sybil? Sybils?
Yeah, Jumbo. Poland is beautiful, but yeah, if you decided to come in the summertime.
This is called the Sybil?
I cannot see.
Sven.
Świątynia Sybilii.
Mm-hmm. Uranus Sybili.
Świątynia. You know what świątynia?
No.
That's more than a church. Even more than a cathedral.
It's -2 Celsius right now.
Huh?
It's -2 Celsius.
Negative. What?
-2 Celsius right now.
Whatever.
English. Oh no. I don't see English.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
in 1817, the Łazienki Park. They belong to the Tsar, Russian Tsar. That's terrible,
What happened?
because the Tsar just took over what belongs to Poland. That's not nice of him. That's why later he had to pay the price when the Bolsheviks removed him from the power.
So this park translates to the royal baths. It's occupying 76 hectares of the city. It's a park and palace complex. Yes.
Oh, that one is the Belvedere up the hill,
Yes.
right? Okay. But let's find the Łazienki now. We got some water here.
Originally designed in the 17th century as the Baths Park by nobleman Mirski.
Let me see what's the name.
Lubomirski.
Lubomirski.
Lubomirski. In the 18th century, Łazienki was transformed by Poland's last monarch, Augustus, into
Poniatowski. August Poniatowski. Stanisław August Poniatowski.
Yes, into a setting for palaces, villas, classicist follies, and monuments. In 1918, it was officially designated a public park. The park is home to many peacocks and large number of squirrels. Oh yeah, during summer you can see the peacocks. Maybe they put them away for now.
Yeah, right now I see some. They looks like dogs, but they different than what I saw it before. Look at how colorful they are. And would you tell they are ducks? Those two looks like ducks, but I don't know, those colorful birds. Yeah, that's true. 1920, when they came to those Bolsheviks to Poland, the Marshal Piłsudski chased them away. Sometimes they saying that the Wisla was red from the Bolsheviks' blood. First time I see a so colorful duck. Maybe they got mixed with pigeons or... But they duck. They make a noise like a duck. You don't have to run away from me. Oh, see, over there, they are the bigger ducks. It's kind of small. So that's why I'm surprised what...
island palace, Dad? The palace that's in the water? Remember that one?
Yeah.
That's where we want to
Is it over there?
look for. Okay, 6 minutes. 5 minutes. Show map. Keep walking. We just follow the water. Just keep following the water. It's over there. You can kind of see it already. Oh, there's the view of Belvedere Palace.
Okay, that's the Belvedere Palace.
You
In
can
the
zoom in that
distance,
one.
okay.
Here, let me show you how to zoom.
Zimbab. Your grandmother had a beautiful name.
There we go. This is Belvedere Palace, guys. Up there. There we go. I didn't know that Belvedere was a because I know Belvedere vodka, so it's a Polish vodka.
Right.
Well, I have a view of that
Well,
white
the-
over here.
Poland is known from making the best vodka. We call vodka. Any occasion, that's what they do. Drinking vodka.
It looks so different with when it's boarded up like that, but because the doors are boarded up, that's called the Little White House.
Okay. So,
Zoom in on that.
so we have a White House in Warsaw too.
So this is called the Little White House.
Oh, just little, so it's a different.
Even a little bit. There you go. So that's called the Little White House.
Yeah, Jim, I'm sure you tried the Polish vodka, right? Oh, that's different, yeah, different ducks here. Little berry house. Brick house. See?
Oh, the birdhouse.
So where the Łazienki? Over there. Yeah, that's the Łazienki.
Do you want me to hold that door?
Yeah, you can. Up by the fence.
I know, I was just thinking that, Scott. So I just took the man and the gimbal. I was just thinking that was Mr. Peanut for sure. They have a couple of them. Like the silhouettes of the man and woman, but just the man alone, it looks like it's a peanut. All right, so we're coming across Łazienki Palace, which is the palace on the Isle. So it's surrounded by water, hence why it's on an island. So this is the main part of the park to come and see. And in summer, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful the way they line the flowers. And when you have it lined up that the flowers are reflecting into the water. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, Dad, I'm gonna hand this one back to you so I can take photos.
Well, those who like pigeons, in Poland they have a lot. The man came to feed. I think he threw some food to the squirrel, the red squirrels here. Yeah, I gotta walk over there and go around that palace, so you can have a little bit idea what it looks like. See the red squirrels here? You know, it seems like it needs a little bit painting, but I think they keep in original way. Oh, you mean to that theater? Yeah, I go later. I think they call it amphitheater. And this is another clock, sun clock, you know, the rays from the sun goes here, and you can tell what time it is. You know, wherever the shade is. You see, it's falling over there, the shade. I asked Tara later what's the name of, but it is some kind of amphitheater, what they call. Yes, Corey, that's a sundial. Do Polish people believe in mythology? I was studying mythology already when I was in a elementary school. I heard a lot of stories. So, you believe or not, you know, it's good to know about the Greek mythology. Yeah, whenever you see the snow, I'm sure it's cold. Yeah, looks a little bit like in Greece, right? Just in a small scale. Or Rome, maybe. Yeah, you can see the statues all over. That one looks like a George Washington, but I don't think that's what it is. Just to remind you, George Washington and Tadeusz Kościuszko, they've been good friends. And if I understood, Tadeusz Kościuszko saved George Washington's life. Are you asking me if there is a BLM in Poland? Well, my opinion, Antifa plays sometimes BLM. So, when I was in Orlando with Tara on those manifestation, and one side there was Trump supporters, the other side was BLM, but I didn't see any black people on their side. Only I saw the Antifa, but the white Antifa, they just yell, Black Lives Matter. Okay, I don't know. For me, every life matter. So, Black Lives Matter, yellow lives matter, red lives matter, white lives matter. So I don't know what they exactly want. They just probably just to make a proof that that Trump is no good, and 75 million people vote for Trump, so he was a good president, in my opinion. Especially his ideas was good, and I keep the ideas in my head. Yeah. Well, looks like maybe arena, but it is theater, what they call amphitheater. It's very relaxing here, but I'm freezing. I'm just doing this for Tara to coming here because I says if we come in summertime, I keep you company, but now it's too cold for me. But she's a very stubborn person. When she making her mind yesterday that she have to come here, I couldn't stop her. Roberta, I don't know which channel you look in. If you're looking for Tara's channel, it's a Polish-American Brotherhood. I don't know if that's gonna answer your question. Scott, I believe you are right. If you know the history of Antifa, the Russians created that in Germany, and it has something to do with the Marxist ideology, and Marxist was the communist, yes. I just don't understand that America was fighting communists for a long time, and now they try to bring the communists to America. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Roberto, that's my daughter was beat up in New York. Her channel is the Polish-American Brotherhood. Yeah, Salter, I'm very proud of my daughter. And I, like mentioned before, I'm repeating myself that I try to help her, but also I ask her to help me on my project, which I believe that's going to make America great again. So I'm following the Trump footsteps to make great America again, and I have two projects which I believe with Tara's help I maybe will succeed to help the homeless and retirees in America. Well, the Antifa in the United States, I think they know they are communists, but people doesn't know who's supporting them. That the Antifa actually is the communists, because even my friend think they are anti-fascist, but he doesn't know they are also communist. When I told him, he didn't believe it, So I told him he's hard-headed, he should investigate first before he making statement like this.
It's freezing. I am. Do you guys see the amphitheater? Walk around there. All right, I'm gonna see this one and then we can.
Yeah, Roberto Zuchowski, he asking you about you because he says what's your channel, the lady which was beat up in New York.
Oh yeah.
That was her.
That was me. Yes. So I was filming because I attend BLM Antifa rallies. I report from them. I also go to Trump rallies, of course, because I'm a very big Trump supporter. And so in New York, when they identified my channel, that I'm a conservative, and they didn't like that. So I was attacked because of my views. The first time they attacked me was because I refused to turn off my stream and to stop recording. It's a public park, public space, and I'm not gonna. It's my right. And nobody ever has the right to hurt you or assault you or anything like that. And here's the thing, when people are bullying you out of what are your rights, that's the problem. And so the issue wasn't me recording. The issue is that they were trying to bully me and use fascist means, basically, to intimidate me or to cause harm for me to drop my rights. And freedom doesn't come free, and I will never step away from what are my rights.
Well, Roberto, let me explain you my point of view, okay? They brought socialists, they call socialists or whatever, communists in Poland, okay? And for me, those people was not free. We couldn't leave Poland, as to be free. I had to escape from Poland. And you're talking about socialists. Well, some of the, when they changed, Poland got free and they joined EU, then they didn't want to call that they're going back to capitalism. They called this free market, which was actually right, okay? But you know that there are some people who cannot handle their life, and living in a free market, we sometimes have to take care of those who cannot take their life like it is. So, we shouldn't change America, but we also couldn't let those people down who, unfortunately, they lost a job, they end up on the street, they cannot afford to have a place to pay rent. So my idea it is to create a mega farm for them. They can come anytime they want it and work planting the trees, which the trees are necessary to plant more trees in America because of the climate change. So the other country not gonna complain that America doesn't do anything about climate change. In China, in China they changed the desert, Gobi Desert, to nice forest. Planting millions and millions of trees. And that's what we should do in America. But we can also hire not hire, but creating farms when the homeless people can live from out of the farm, and also planting the trees, either fruit trees or whatever kind of trees have animals, you know.
I want some hot coffee. GoPro battery died. I think they definitely do not do well in cold weather. Alright, a little bit more footage here and then we can head out.
Okay, Roberto, that's nice. You are in Britain now?
Oh, he's from the UK?
Yeah, he's in UK.
They're really strict over there for lockdowns, aren't they?
Yeah, myself, I came first to Canada, and then I was close to Detroit, and moved to British Columbia, which really I love, British Columbia, Vancouver, you know, but somehow I ended up in Los Angeles. It was easier to get a job over there, work on airplanes, then I got a job for Continental United, and I was happy. Then I moved to Florida. Now I'm 25 years in Orlando.
It would be so nice to see a show here. So with amphitheaters, you know, you're not mic'd up and you have just the natural surround sound that voices carry from the stage all the way over here.
You didn't charge the battery enough probably, or the
I've got the cord.
oh, the battery is right here. Yeah.
Yeah, my batteries are going too.
Hey Scott, I live in Windsor, across the street of Detroit River. But every Saturday mostly we spend in Detroit, mostly in a club they call Night of Columbus. I don't know if you know if that club still exists. It was Polish club. Yeah, Roberto, my name is Marian Szczepański.
There it is.
So it's very close to your name, Zuchowski. I left before I came to Canada. I lived 6 months in Italy, and then I was 20 years old, and I'm 72, so 52 years I'm in America.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
You're plugged in, Dad.
No, my English is not that good. Basically, I have still strong accent, but you know, I managed to work for Continental United, and I had a good position. I was in charge of few people working on the interior, most of the interior airplane, and most of my airplanes which I work was Boeing 737, and basically. Mostly people who was working with me, they've been Latinos, and I was only Polish guy. Yeah, only St. Catherine's, that's close to Niagara Falls, right? I have three friends living in St. Catherine's, but I didn't see them for a long time already. No, my daughter doesn't speak Polish. She's half Filipina and half Polish. My wife is from Philippines, and I didn't bother to teach her Polish because I work a lot and I didn't have time, especially. But whatever I could do, to make her a little bit smart, I try to do it. And when they asked me why didn't you teach her Polish, my answer was simple. English is an international language, and they speak own language, English, and international language. That should be good enough. But I also want her to succeed in her life and spend time on things which are beneficial.
I studied French for 5 years, and I'm taking private lessons right now in Spanish. So I think language is very important. All right. Shall we go back to the airport now?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut this stream, and we're gonna go live again when we are at the protest later. So that's going to be at 1 p.m. our time, depending on your time zone. So Poland, 1 p.m. That is 5 a.m. in California and 8 a.m. in Florida, and wherever else you guys are located around the world. Tune in for that stream. And yeah, that one's gonna be a BLM, anti-fascist, anti-racism, Antifa protest where they're doing a human chain link around the cultural center, or the cultural palace. Bye guys.
Okay, guys, see you at 1 p.m. this time here, okay?